What's up, guys? This is my journey to the 2026 Power Tour. I'm going to be taking my 91 Camaro Z28 Convertible with on that journey with me. We're going to have some fun with it, man. I'm planning on doing a bunch of stuff to it this winter. I bought this car a little over 4 years ago now. Bought it out of Ohio. Had about 28,000 miles on it. I'm very fortunate from watching some videos. I know there's some cars out there that are kind of like a rust bucket, a lot of broken bolts and everything else. I've been so far in this adventure. It's been pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Bolts are good. It's a really clean car. I'm very fortunate in that regard. So far to the car itself, I've redone the whole suspension tubular. Put on some headers earlier this year, and then also have a Magna Flow catback exhaust. Sounds real nice. Again, it's the convertible, so it's just a 5.0. I know everyone, from what I've seen and what I've searched, everyone says just throw the 5.0 away. I just have a hard time doing it. I got a block that I can build off of, and I'm just going to build off of it. You can make some power with these based off of my research, and I'm going to try to tap into all that power that's available, and still keep that factory look. I love the TPI setup. I think it's a sexy looking intake. I think it's the best looking intake out there. I'm going to be planning on doing the intake, cam, heads. We'll go into the selection of that a little bit later. But the idea, the goal with this build is to get to, as close as possible to 400 horsepower at the fly, and as well as get over 400 pounds of torque. I think this car will scream, relatively speaking. There's nothing wrong with the LS's and the 383s. I love a 383. I'd love to get a 383. Just not on this particular car. That's probably down the road a little bit later. But on this particular car, I'm going to keep it the factory block, the 5.0, and get some really good breathing heads, get a good intake. Still going back and forth whether I'm just going to really port this thing out to get some more flow in there or swap it out for something different. I do want to maintain that factory look, so the options are very limited in a sense. Maybe change the runners. Like I said, I'll go into that a little bit later. So far, what I've done or been able to do is take the bumper off. I've watched some videos. There was a video out there I want to say it was on an 87 IROC. Just based off of watching the video a few times, couple pointers out there for people that have the 91 to 92. I felt like it was more appropriate to remove the lower spoiler in the front first, just because of how it wraps around the fenders. It made it a lot easier. And then in some of the videos I saw, they talked about, maybe I misheard it, but 4 bolts along the fenders connecting the bumper. But there's actually a total of 5 way at the bottom down here. That one caught me off guard. Had to stop pulling it so I didn't break anything. And luckily I was able to get in there. Didn't pull it hard enough, so it popped right off once I got rid of those. Also, you got to remove the snorkel, all that. It's nothing difficult. Pretty easy. I am not a mechanic at all. This is my first venture into really doing this stuff. The headers and stuff, they're kind of fairly easy. They weren't difficult. I got Doug's headers, which I so far have been great. I love the look. The kit came complete with the Y pipe and the deleting the cat, whatever that pipe's called. I think it's an intermediate pipe. So it worked out real well. The suspension's all BMR. It's beefy as hell, and it's red, and it matches my car, and that's the way I went with, and I've been very happy with all their products so far. And yeah, so again, we're going to do this all over the winter. I'll try to post as much as possible, and we'll see where this progress goes. Hopefully I can get to that goal of 400 and 400, and we'll take it from there. I know a lot of people say, you know, don't do it. Well, not so much don't do it, but you're not going to get any power or anything else. I mean, at the end of the day, these cars are super light, and my ultimate goal is doing autocross and cruising around in the car. So I don't want to be revving, you know, 6, 7, 8,000 RPMs. It's just not my thing. I love the TPI intake, so we're going to try to get that power band, you know, 15 to 5,800 RPMs, and kind of play in that ballpark and have some fun with it. So it's going to be torquey, it's going to be fun, and probably going to tear up the course. And being a 5.0, I think it's pretty cool. I don't see a lot of built 5.0s that are naturally aspirated, and that's kind of my goal here. So this should be fun, hopefully. There's probably going to be a little bit of profanity. Like I said, my hands are pretty soft. So enjoy this adventure with me, and yeah, till next time.